Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk about a product 711L sent me. This was a gift according to them for Christmas, and I have it in one of my kits. I haven't used it too much, but it's called the 711 Inline Ratchet. This has been in production for a while, and it finally came into the US market via Amazon. And I have it currently in one of my newer toolkits, a hybrid toolkit that I've been working on, and I'd like to show it to you guys and just go over some features of it and the craftsmanship and quality and compare it to some other ratcheting devices. So here on the table I have my toolkit that's a work in progress. I haven't reviewed this one yet, but I do have the 711L ratchet in here, and that's where I currently keep it. It's going to come apart here. I do keep it a part of the 711 systems that I have in my kit here. And this is the inline ratchet. Now it comes with this and these sort of cables that you can lock and put onto your key ring. It's got a keyring holder, bit holder, basically, which is quite nice. And to use it and take it off, you push forward on this and then disengages the ball detents on this, and you can pull this off, which is kind of ingenious with this, if I can do it right on camera here. And there's some ball detents inside of here, so you can attach this to other 6mm hex type holders, and you can hold your stuff on your keychain, which is quite nice if you need a quick access thing when you're working. Now this is the actual inline ratchet here. It has a flat-ended piece here, which is very good for a number of reasons. It has a couple notchings here on the side, which is also very good. We have a little marker here that indicates neutral and then right and left on the 711L here. And then we have this movable button here, or these two buttons that control the magnet inside. So there's a magnet that slides them down. So let me go ahead and demonstrate that for you. We'll get another 711L product out here. Actually, two of them. We have their 711 torque measurement and their lollipop bit driver, which I have together here, and their bit system. Let's go ahead and take that out. And we're going to go ahead and pop that in there. And we can see the movement here is the magnets in the front now. To disengage that bit and get it out, pull that back and pull out your bit. You can watch that move too based on the magnetism. See how that moves forward? And this will work with other bits too. We have another 711 holder here, and again, works very nicely like that too. So it makes it pretty easy to pull stuff in and out, which I do like. It may cause a little bit issues with like thinner bits shaking a little bit, going up and down if it doesn't fully hold within the wall structure here. There's no retention ring inside of it, or retention spring, so whatever you put in there is just gliding through in and out pretty securely. Let's go ahead and test some ecosystems out with the ratchet and some bits. Here at my Klein Tools, and this is the 32611P driver that you can find on Lowe's, or the 32600, I believe is the model for Amazon. And this has a mini bit driver in here, which we'll try to pull out here on camera. And as you can see, it's got a 6mm hex bit with detents here, or not detents, but notches. And we do have a 6mm hex holder here, and this has its own proprietary 4mm type bits, double-ended bits in there. So let's see if this will fit with the ratchet, which it should. It has a magnet on the back. And the good news here, I believe, is the magnets will attract each other, which they do here, making for a pretty strong connection. Now, as you can see, it moves back and forth, obviously, as there's not enough length between here and here to fully get nestled in there, but it doesn't come out easily, and you can still turn this and torque it if you want it to. So it will work with your precision drivers, and when you bear down on the surface, this gives you a little bit of a kind of zone to kind of press in lightly and keep moving without putting too much pressure on it. So it's pretty good. It fits in there. It's got maybe about 1mm or 2mm play, but it does fit in there. Some people with OCD like myself might not like that, but it's a minor thing with this here. But it does work with the Klein Tools ecosystem, so that's very good. Now let's try it on the handle here. And this should definitely work in here, as we run many different things inside of here. There you go. It doesn't hold exactly all the way in there. Oh wait, I guess it does now. I didn't have them there fully, but it seems to have catched inside the latch there, so seems like you can run stuff with the handle here, and then the mini. Let's get this little bit out here. So you can run this in kind of a janky setup and use the torquing. So this will work as big as it is, or you can just run a smaller bit in there if you want it to. So it does work with the Klein Tools ecosystem, so that's pretty good for us. Let's try out another ecosystem with the driver here, and this is the ever popular Leatherman Wave, and this is the second generation. So what we're going to do first is try a 2D bit and see how well it holds in there with that magnet. Now my guess is it's going to hold pretty well, even though there's a little surface area here to connect with the magnet. So let's go ahead and put it in there, and right away you can see that magnet attaching to the bit pretty good. Now I wouldn't want to keep pushing down really hard. You might end up potentially, and this is just a guess, if the magnet isn't strong enough, you might eventually crack the magnet inside of it with stuff like this. So you want to, I don't know if you want to necessarily want to use the 2D bits in here for a lot of work, but you can. But it's something to consider without a retaining ring taking the brunt of that force. So, and it does work with the Phillips head on the inside as well. So this will work with your 2D bits with the Leatherman ecosystem as well. So you can definitely use this together and get projects done with it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there is some kind of warranty on this. I'll double check that in the description box, but if that does break, you can say, hey, you guys, can you design a more robust system that holds on to the magnet, prevents the magnet from breaking like that. That's the only negative I can see with that being directly put in there like that. But that being said, it does work with the Leatherman system, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and compare it to the Leatherman Ratchet driver. Here we have the Leatherman Ratchet driver, and if we put them together, approximately, the Leatherman Ratchet driver is a little bit smaller on the length side, and is definitely smaller on the circumference side. So we're going to have a lighter weight on this and plastic materials, where this is all metal. Let's go ahead and try the bit in here, just as a comparison. No movement back and forth, which is nice, pretty secure. And the ratcheting mechanism works the same way, where you turn it at the front here with the marking and notches, and you can see how well this works. Now this is really for light duty, this Leatherman Ratchet driver. It's not for heavy duty use, so if you really bear down on it, put a lot of torque on it, it will break, and this plastic will break at some point as well, which is kind of a bummer, but it does work. It works well within the Leatherman ecosystem. This bit driver, by comparison, is substantially more thicker and more robust in that sense, and it's just going to be something you want to use for a daily task driver compared to the Leatherman Ratchet system. And the Leatherman Ratchet system does have a place. It's just for smaller projects, maybe like electronic projects and things like that. That's my opinion on it compared to what these are doing. So they both have the same insides. They both have a magnet in there. Both have ratcheting mechanisms. So overall, I think the inline ratchet is really cool. I do like the holder they sent. This thing is pretty smart, I have to say, because it allows you to put any kind of ratcheting system on your keychain. Like, for example, if you want to carry your Leatherman, and this will work on it. Push that in, and now it's locked into place with those ball detents. I'm not exactly sure how that works all the way, but it works pretty well. So you can carry your Leatherman ratchet with you if you want, with the 711 holder here. This is a substantial improvement over the Leatherman ratchet, or the inline ratcheting design features out there in the market, and I think it's substantially stronger and will last a little bit longer. That's all I have to say about the 711 ratchet. Again, I want to say thank you to 711 for sending it out as a gift. Take a look at it, check it out, and tell me what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your day.